Hello, enlightenment to all, and welcome again to That's Me Anderson, the channel. I'm your host, Jay. Hope you all are doing awesome today. First, let me tell you about That's Me Anderson. That's Me Anderson is a channel all about uplifting, inspiration, motivation, encouragement, expressiveness from within oneself based on past and present life experiences. Now, on today, the topic is sometimes it takes sternness to learn this. Sometimes it takes sternness to learn this. But first, let's define sternness for those of you who do not know. Sternness is hard, harsh, or severe words or manner or character that's being presented. Yes, that's what sternness is. Now, I can tell you from my past experiences that in life, I have learned that sometimes you need sternness to help guide you through certain things. Now, when coming with that sternness, that doesn't mean that sternness has to always come from a place of negativity, of a place from being ridiculed, or a place of just being talked down upon. Sternness can also serve in the way of positive factors as well. And we know oftentimes there are many people who do not know how to speak to people. Yes, there are many people that do not know how to speak to people. And I can tell you a long time ago, I was one of those people who I had to learn this through trial and errors of my life experiences. Yeah. Now I wasn't one who was out there just, saying all kind of willy-nilly whatever. But I was one who had to really sit back and gauge the words that I said and how I used them, and they were spoken to others amongst conversations and myself as well. When I was speaking to others or just talking in that manner. But through the course of time, that is something that I had learned and I had to work on to culminate to become better at. But I can assure you that sternness can be presented in a way where it comes across with many positive aspects and not as you're looking down upon someone and speaking to them in ways that are just demeaning to them. No, it's all about kindness. It's all about meekness and humbleness to speaking to someone. And yes, there are times when things happen and we get in our feelings, but then there are also times where we have to also remember that we all are human. But the faster you are able to jump back into your humanity and stay within your humanity, in essence, it truly can help you deal with speaking in proper tones and aspects when talking to others, especially in regards to situations of circumstances that may be in regards to others and you are maybe involved with. So having a certain level of humility and meekness in the way you communicate with others definitely goes a long way. And knowing this, it truly can give you and fulfill you in many aspects of how you communicate with others. It helps you become a better communicator. It helps you get your point across to others and not in so many ways that seem so far out there that you're just trying to come out with ways that you can try to make people understand what you're trying to say. You don't have to do all that. You come from a place of who you are and genuineness and meekness from within. And this also occurs when you have the Holy Spirit within you, guiding you and leading you on your path and your destiny. Because the Holy Spirit, yes, the Holy Spirit surely will give you that meekness and clarity of thought on how you need to speak and deal with other individuals as you go upon your path and journey in this lifetime. Because you just can't do everybody any kind of way. You can't do that. You can't really, you shouldn't even be doing that way anyway. If you got Christ in you and you're walking your path and your destiny and try to do things right, that should be the last and very least miserable thing that should be out of your process of thought as a being on this planet. Just knowing, believing, and trusting that. And knowing this, you should also look at the aspect that the negativity is removed and replaced with common decency, to your fellow man and for your fellow man by being amongst humanity as a whole. And knowing this, and this is something that we should always be striving to work towards as we try to have better processes of communication towards and within one another as human beings on this planet. Now, I have a quote for you today by Montesquieu, and this is the quote: false happiness renders men stern and proud, and the happiness is never communicated. True happiness renders them kind and sensible, and that happiness is always shared. Yes, that is true. When you have that type of happiness within you, when you're able to speak and communicate effectively across the board to all, and you know this from within, the Holy Spirit is guiding you, that surely is going to be at the forefront of everything that you do, especially when it comes to communicating with others and speaking to the masses. And once you are able to take hold of that and let that guide you from within, it can truly help you in many aspects involving communication and others on your journey in this thing called life that we all are truly living to the best that we possibly can. So I hope this topic resonated with you in some form or fashion. And I thank you again for tuning in. As I stated again, my name is Jay. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Until the next time, I bid you adieu.